Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Cyberspeak Labs. My name is Reanna Schultz, and I am doing the Advent of Cyber Challenge with TryHackMe. And if you have been part of following this journey in the series, congratulations, welcome back. We are gonna go ahead and do day 3 here. If you're just now joining, if you're like, I have no idea what TryHackMe is, it is a very, very fun platform to learn those cybersecurity skills, to understand risk analysis and how cyber can really, play a piece in a corporate environment. Cyber might seem cool and fun, but it can be a challenge. And TryHackMe is a great platform to do this. This video is not sponsored by it. I do just like to promote great education, learning content, and also Advent of Cyber completely free. Every year on December 1st, they release Advent of Cyber. And this year, we have our cute little guy over here. His name is Glitch, not the Grinch, it's Glitch. The Grinch is green, Glitch is blue. And what's also cool that I've really enjoyed with Advent of Cyber this year is that TryHackMe is really partnering with the community. There's a lot of reputable people that I would say helped out throughout this entire series with the Advent challenges. It looks like day 3 we got Dave. Dave is pretty cool. I recommend following Dave on his platforms, and it's just a lot of passionate people that put time and energy in this. So it looks like for day 3 we are starting on a nice little holiday poem. And for those who aren't really knowing what's going on here in the series, we have Glitch. Glitch lives, I forgot the name of the mountain, but it's just basically a mountain piled with a bunch of old hardware. So Glitch basically lives in a dumpster mountain, which is fantastic because we like Glitch. We like his bushy eyebrows and everything that he does. And Glitch lives in an area called Wareville, and Wareville is ran by a mayor called Mayor Malware. And we don't like Mayor Malware. We thought we didn't like Glitch. We thought it was the Glitch that hated SOC-Mas, but no, it's Mayor Malware. Mayor Malware is trying to sabotage SOC-Mas. And also, fun fact, Mayor Malware is the worst tongue twister ever. So I do apologize for anyone that hears me just struggle with that. I'm terrible at tongue twisters, fun fact. And then we also have our SOC analyst. I don't really see her on today's challenge just yet, but she is McSkitty Software. She is the cutest thing with the cutest pigtails and gloves. And she is undercovering an event that happened in Wareville. They were having a fun little festive event, and all of a sudden lights started flickering, and McSkitty came to the rescue and found a log file where she discovered Mayor Malware trying to sabotage SOC-Mas, and she found Glitch trying to save the day in these logs. So it's a super cute story. Again, we love McSkitty. We absolutely adore Glitch. It is the cutest names ever. So kudos to TryHackMe for making this absolutely adorable and G-rated. I'm here for it. And there's a ton of puns. So if you're super IT nerdy like me, oh my goodness, I there's a lot of giggles and laughs here because why not? It's a wonderful time of the year for SOC-Mas and all of these hardware puns. So we're gonna go ahead and kick off today's Advent of Cyber Challenge. We are, like I said, we're doing day 3, and it's titled "Even If I Wanted to Go, Their Vulnerabilities Wouldn't Allow It." So it looks like we're doing log analysis, which is cool. It looks like it's gonna be a piggyback from day 2, where we started digging into logs a little bit as well. So kudos for David for helping out on this as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought David's hands were a little bit of an AI generated. I don't know if you've ever seen those AI hands, but they're absolutely creepy. And just like the corner of my eye, I was like, oh my, David. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and down here, it says today's Advent of Cyber Challenge follows a rather unfortunate series of events for the Glitch. Here is a little passage which sets the scenes for today's task. Oh, how cute is this? Okay. Late one Christmas. Ooh, man, I feel like I should have my old 1940s radio voice here. Late one Christmas evening, the Glitch had a feeling. I can't do this with a serious tone. Okay, so we're just gonna read this. Late one Christmas evening, the Glitch had a feeling. Something forgotten as he stared at the ceiling. He got up out of bed and decided to check. A note on the wall. 2 days. InsoSec. Oh my gosh. This is what I mean about the puns. Instead of InfoSec, it's InsoSec. Okay. So going down, let's see if we can make it. With a click and a type, he got his hotel and tickets and sank off to sleep to the sound of some crickets. I don't think there's, I'm sorry, TryHackMe, I'm gonna fact check you on that. I don't think there's crickets in the winter, but maybe there's snow crickets. Who knows? He lives in Garbage Mountain with a bunch of old servers. So there could be anything. So he sank off to sleep to the sound of some crickets. Luggage in hand, he had arrived at Frosty Pines. To get to the conference, just follow the signs. And that is so true. I don't know if you have ever traveled for a conference, and especially like in bigger hotels or bigger event centers, there's just random signs. And you're like, I think I'm going the right way. I have no idea. Like the sign has an arrow and clearly the paths leave either left or right. So you're just guessing. I'm not gonna lie. There's one time where I was at an event center and there were 3 conferences happening, and I was speaking, and I always show up early, especially if it's to an event I've never been and I don't know the area that well. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little confusing. There's 3 events, there's 3 signs, there's food everywhere. And I'm like, man, I was like, wow, I'm just gonna take a guess here. And there were 2, the event I was attending and the event that was also going on next door was literally right side by side. And normally at these events and conventions and stuff like that, especially if there's catering, there's signs that's like, oh, on the behalf of XYZ company who sponsored this XYZ event, here's food, right? No, not at this conference. So there was essentially like a buffet table, and you could build your own sandwiches and salads, and there was a ton of fruit and sides and appetizers. And I'm like, oh wow. I was like, I don't know what big security vendor gave us this money for this amazing food, but hey, I'm starving. I've been traveling for 12 hours. Like, why not treat yourself, right? So I picked up a plate, grabbed one of the free water bottles there, and I started loading my plate, and I walked away, and I realized the people behind me also getting the food had a different badge. And so I turned around, I was like, oh, hey, are you here for this conference? And they're like, oh yeah, we're doing the sales meeting down the hall, and are you gonna join us? And I looked at their badge and I was like, that is not at the event I'm speaking at. This is not the food for this event. And I was like, oh yeah, totally good, definitely gonna go to the sales event. And yeah, I took the plate and I just walked off. But anyways, yes, kind of lesson learned, just follow the signs to the conference room, the event, whatever speaker you're going to, just read signs. It's always good for you. And if you're setting up conference events, I coming from a person who goes to a lot of conferences, I truly do appreciate the people who do put signs in the correct area. It helps. Okay, so continuing on, just as he was ready, the glitch got a fright. An RCE vulnerability on their website. He exploited a quick and made a report, but before he could arrive his transport. In the Frosty Pine SOC, they saw an alert. Those looked quite bad. They called an expert. The request came from a room, but they couldn't tell which. The log saved the day. It was the room of the glitch. And I as we tell the story here about glitch, I feel like Glitch is starting to get the same vibes as Deadpool, where yeah, sometimes he does the right thing, but Glitch is his own person. Glitch is gonna do what Glitch wants to do. At the end of the day, Glitch is the main character, and we're just here living in Glitch's world. So in this task, we'll cover how the SOC team and their expert will be able to find out what happened, Operations Blue, so we're doing defensive work today, and how the glitch was able to gain access to the website in the first place, Operation Red. So yeah, looks like Glitch is gonna be, I'm gonna say that white hat hacker, right? He's gonna be ethical. We're gonna assume Glitch is ethical here. And I mean, just look at that face. You can't tell me that's not a face of an ethical person. So, or a glitch. I don't know what glitch is, but let's see what's going down. We're gonna do elk, KQL, so the Cabana querying language, and then looks like we're gonna connect to the machine. So let's go ahead and open this up. I always like how positive the TryHackMe notifications are. Let's see here. we're gonna start this attack box, and we're probably gonna go split screen, and we're gonna go back down here. So I remember making a note on day 2 challenges that I probably should be like reading the instructions as this machine loads, just because it takes a while sometimes, and it looks like, oh no. Okay. Sometimes the website gets a little buggy, especially if a lot of people are doing Advent of Cyber at the same time. And who would have guessed, right? People doing the same thing all at the same time would cause issues. Disney Plus when it first rolled out. So, okay. In this section of the lesson, we'll take a look at what tools and knowledge is required for the blue segment. That this investigation is using attack itself using tools, blah, 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 lots of instructions. Again, right, if you have followed me on these different days, you will learn that I am not a patient person. And I like to just jump to the conclusion or jump to like what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just skim, and then I'm like, oh man, what was that? What am I supposed to do? So, yeah, I promise you it doesn't go back to my employer or my day-to-day job. I'm very detail oriented, or at least I like to think so for the most part. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna read a long instant message that's sent to me or a long email. My rule of thumb is if it's more than 2 sentences, it needs to be an email. If it's more than a paragraph, it needs to be a meeting. And sometimes people just want to talk out loud, and that's okay. I work in an office environment, full-time in office, so I always enjoy like the conversations people come up to me with. So, okay. Looks like it's talking about syntax, and we're talking about Kibana query language, and I thought I saw a link up here. See, this is what I get for just skimming around here. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be using the elk instance in the machine. The day 2 one, it was a little different. We got to use elk outside of the machine, so it's cool that they set up servers for different events as well, and it's not just one log and one instance, and it's just a lot of data, especially for people that are novice. A lot of log sources and stuff can be a little bit daunting, so I'm really glad TryHackMe is mature enough to recognize that, in my opinion. So definitely log analysis if you're going on the defense side, or even I would say sometimes vulnerability, at least engineering especially. Logs are so important, so important. Defense side, obviously we use logs to tell the story, we do incident response, we do that detection engineering all within the logs itself. But then if you're doing more of the engineering side, logs can absolutely be helpful for troubleshooting or just day-to-day administration work to ensure that that appliance is running as expected. So all right, so it looks like we have our Firefox browser up in our virtual machine. So we're just gonna go to that 10.10 IP that we have here that TryHackMe was very grateful to give us. And I'm glad, I don't know if any of you guys have done anything with the National Cyber League, but one thing I do enjoy about TryHackMe is that it kind of gives you a hint. It gives you that bone, just so you're not sitting there stuck on a problem. And again, right, nothing bad about the National Cyber League or anything like that, but those capture the flag challenges are very challenging and just trying to get to that next step. So I'm very grateful for I would say the novice learning that TryHackMe does provide. So it makes it fun for everyone, in my opinion. Your data is not secure. Well, we're not even using HTTPS up in here. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 indexes here. We have Frosty Pines Resort, and then we have Wareville Rails, which is, in my opinion, something super cool because again, right, in the real world, we're not just gonna have one index of types of logs. Real world, we're gonna have multiple data sets, and that's why a SIM is very handy. It allows a defense analyst to search and query amongst essentially big data, big pools of data, and being able to make sense and tell a story and actually identify what happened. So it looks like that's what we're doing here today. Just kind of following the pictures. I'm not reading it. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like we are looking at the Wareville rail logs, and because I'm not following directions again, and I'm having my own little side quest, I'm just curious to see how far back we actually can go with these logs. I'm just going to click years. I'm sure it's a small data set, so it's not going to break the Elastic service, and it doesn't look like it did. So that's pretty cool. It looks like we have about 800 different log events here for Wareville Rails. Okay, so it looks like we will need to start the time on October 1st at 0:100 hours. So we're gonna go over here to absolute. We're gonna go back to October. We're gonna change this date from 2022 to 2024. We're gonna click the first and then scroll up to our time picker. And so instead of now, it looks like it wants us to go at 23:30. So 11:30 p.m. is what we're wanting on that exact same day. Super easy so far. So a lot of the default options, and it's really fun when you get into incidents and literally like the different super sub milliseconds make such a difference. It's cool to watch, not gonna lie, super cool to watch. Okay, so it looks like that 811 events that we had total is gonna be all the logs that happened. Oh wait, that's also why. So we're gonna click October. I saw November in the time picker and I was like, what? But anyways, going back, it looks like that 811 events leading up to our event. It looks like that's all the logs for this index, and it's a super small index. Again, nothing wrong whatsoever. I wish there was a way. Oh, there's the minimize button. I was like, man, this is very very in your face. Like, here's the logs, and I'm like, Oh, okay, well, I guess that minimize button's not working. That's okay though. We can try to go in here. Minimize the whole attack box. So we're gonna go back to share view, and let's see here. I guess, man, is there really, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, completely fine. We might have to make this larger, I guess. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. I didn't even realize I've been split screen for the last 3 days on this. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. I'm just gonna close the split screen option and give my full screen, and we're just gonna go back and forth on the here, and nothing wrong with that. So so we have our search. We did that. We did it looks like they just back in the last 7 days on this. It talks a little bit about the different components within Elastic, which is super nice again if you're starting out, and then it does the breakdown of the queries and syntax. So this is just high level. You can do a lot of cool things. You can do regex. There's another thing called Lucian or Lucin, depending on what side of the country you're on, but it essentially allows you to I mean, I'm not a technical sim person, but I call it scripting across the logs. It's a lot more fluent. It's a lot more usable. You're allowed to do those sophisticated, more mature queries rather than the default syntax. So it's, again, right, you can do a lot of cool things with Elastic. And TryHackMe, guess what, does have a lab in here with it, and I've done it, and it's super great, super usable. And there's also a lot of YouTube videos out there that show you how to set up your own home lab and everything. So, okay. So we're gonna be investigating this. We're changing the date to October 2nd, and then click on these filters. It's used to apply and that's true. If you don't know it, you could just hover over and just click that plus sign that is showing right here, and it just gets added for you up here as the default filter. So we're not looking for anything that's a 404, so it looks like we're only looking for successful or redirected connections. And we got all of this stuff down here. PHP C equal dir. So it looks like it's deploying a shell. And it's really cool too, because it's going over OWASP top 10. Well, so it's always cool to see what people are trying to do on the external facing web applications. And what blows my mind is how many developers don't don't really understand their code or what their code can be utilized to do. So we're just gonna go down here, Frosty Pine Resorts, and it looks like we're looking all of at least from 11 to noon on October 3rd, and we can access the Frosty Pines website. Ooh, we can actually access the website, and it's HTTP. See, this is we'll allow it. Why not? I'm assuming that's what it's called. No, it's not. Okay. Frosty Pines.TryHackMe. My bad. Oh, I wasn't even close over here. That's hilarious. Okay. Frosty Pines, TryHackMe. It's gonna make me do this. Oh, maybe I can't access this internally. Okay, I guess we will try it over here. I feel like I am gaslighting. Pines, oh my goodness. I did do Pines in here, I did. This is how I go to some malicious website by accident. Frosty Pines, did I spell it right? Okay, we'll just pretend we don't see this in and recreate the attack to answer the red questions. Please note to access, oh, of course, you'll need to reference it within your host files on the attack box. Oh, see, if I just waited a second and see, read instructions, children, it helps save your time. Otherwise you're just gonna be on the struggle bus for 5 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead, open up this terminal, super hacker terminal, and then it was echo 10.10. See here. 10.10.99.54, so .99.54. The pine. Oh, that's... And then we're gonna put it in the host file. Is it plural? Is it not? It's plural. I will say, that's probably one of my favorite tricks that I enjoy with Linux. Again, I'm not a Linux guru. Linux can be daunting. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Linux. I just prefer Windows. Oh, yay, there it goes. This looks like a legit website. I'm surprised they didn't AI generate it. But again, ooh, fancy bootstrap over here. Look at those carrots. So many carrots for the reindeers. Okay. But yeah, you know, I'm not a Linux person. And so whenever I'm trying to remember commands or even the file path, when in doubt, tab it out. I literally just double, triple tab everything just to finish that sentence, because I am not one to remember Linux commands, and I am absolutely okay showing my cards and my weakness with that. Wow, look at this diamond suite. Can I click this? I can't tell if those are raspberries, flowers, or a bunch of boxed wine in a tub, but for $120 a day, I'll find out for sure. Okay, so we probably should actually read the instructions now. Okay, to review the logs of the attack on Frosty Pines Resort, make sure you select resorts. Okay, so it looks like this is when that attack was done. And oh, did I close? Oh no, it's in here. It looks like October 2nd, 3rd, at 11. It looks like we need to look at the logs, look and see how it was conducted and then try to recreate that just to see if that vulnerability is exploitable. And this is something that you can do. It just depends on again, your work environment, what your processes and procedures are, because again, we don't want to be exploiting all of our web applications in an environment. But so it looks like they tried going to index PHP, and in fact, I'm gonna make this a lot easier. There we go. I wonder what happens if I can just filter this out. Again, I'm pretty sure the instructions said for what to do, but we're just having our own little side quest here. Ah, look at the glitch command. Oh, how exciting. So it looks like he's trying to upload that text file here, and he's trying to execute his own little command line. Let's see here. He's doing who am I? Looks like he's trying to access. Oh, he's trying to add a room, update the users, make a reservation through it. What else is he doing? You little glitch, you. Our furry, bushy eyebrow, purple friend glitch. He's always up to something. You know what? If he was gonna give himself the room, I really hope it's the bathtub full of strawberries or flowers or, you know, cranberry juice, whatever that is, because let's be real, I'm so curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this log. It's just the generic front end page that we have here for that. And to me, this is noise. I don't really care. I just want to see the good stuff. And that kind of starts telling us a lot. So we went from probably 200 back down to 130. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually see if this works. So I'm gonna leave out these quotations. Just gonna copy this. And we're gonna go to a new tab over here, and we're just gonna paste it. So now we're gonna go back to the instructions because reading helps. Okay, where was the web shell uploaded to? I'm guessing it's the website. Like, this is where I'm too literal. Like, is it talking about like which refer or the top level domain? Like, that doesn't make sense. I wonder if he was able to access. I'm not a red team person. I'm like, I took a pen testing class back in the day, and it just, like, pen testing wasn't for me. I don't know why. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just not for me. And you know, some people are very, very passionate about it. Again, it's just not my cup of tea. I like to go hunt. I don't like to be the hunter, I guess, if that makes sense. So he also went to reservations. Ooh, interesting. Enjoy personalized recommendation, discounts, and more. Sounds like a concierge, AAA resorts. Okay. So let me read this question again. We're in this tab. Too many tabs within a tab. Where was the web shell uploaded to? Directory. Oh, see, the answer format's right here. So let's see here. So if we go down to the shell, it was uploaded to this. So I don't know if I can copy from the VM over here. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, it's because I had the top level domain in here. It doesn't want that. Whoop whoop. Oh, look at that 3-day streak badge. What IP address accessed the web shell? Okay, so let's go back to here. We're gonna go in our fields. I'm guessing it's gonna be client IP since that's the only one showing up. So if we look at the shell, we're gonna take glitches IP .83.34. How dare you not use a VPN? Okay. Glitch would be so proud of us trying to find what he's doing. So what is in the contents of the flag.txt? Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see here. So sorry, I'm just reading over here the parts that I didn't read before. Let's see here. Use your favorite text editor, copy and paste full of code, and save it as shell.php. So we're just gonna go back in here. Where this. Oh, how cool. It's always kind of cool to see how the hot dog's made. Okay. So we did this. We went down here. We did this. I'm sure people that have already done day 3 are probably pulling their hair out. They're like, it's right in front of you. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And the good old default power user. Wonder. About us. Hotel features. Hair dryer. Mini bar. More drinks. Beach view. All you need. All you absolutely need. Guess we can try guest guest. That worked. Oh, let's go to our admin portal. What can we do? There's only 2 people in this whole hotel. Man, they're not making any money whatsoever. What users do we have? I wonder if we can just admin 1. First some name. Nice. Let's see here. You know, this is like a weird beach city vibe hotel. Oh my gosh. We have beach views, but here's a forest or a park. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wonder if we can add new room. Oh, how fun. Sure, why not? Ooh, and I wonder if we should try that. Okay, sorry. I wanted to read the instructions and make sure I was completely understanding it. Okay, so I was on the right track. It looks like. So what I'm gonna do? It looks like the instructions were we got the login. And then I want to take the advice of kind of showing what they did here and uploading our profile picture. So we can see here that we're at the point where we can select a room image. So what I'm gonna do, I had created the shell.php over in the head directory, but and this is where I kind of killed my video a bit, so you guys aren't watching me struggle trying to find the shell.php in silence. But or yeah, so anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new one. And don't get me wrong, we can absolutely probably have moved this over through the command line, but again, right, I'm not a Linux guru. I don't really have the urge to go and Google right now how to copy and move files. And I know some of the Linux people watching this right now, they're gonna be like, it's just envy. And I'm gonna be like, it's okay. We're fine. So we are good. We're saving this as shell.php. It's in our downloads folder. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit browse, go to our download folders, and we're just gonna click all files. And I do realize this was also my mistake before. I didn't have all files, it was only the supported types, but hey, we're gonna go for something that's not supported, because why not? And then we're just gonna add the room. So it looks like it was a success. Now, one thing, man, it's such a large view. I believe the room number was 202. Where? So, oh my. I'm an SOS profile image shell. I wonder if, let's go back to room. And if I can remember right, looking at what Glitch did here, he definitely loaded that command shell and then added a room. If I'm reading the logs right. So users, room details. Okay, looks like that's where he went. Looks like a bunch of gibberish. Okay, so, and again, right, I'm trying my best to, like, I'm not a red team person, but I'm trying to recreate what Glitch did. So he definitely, he did something to the room page. I feel like the room details page is where we need to go. I feel like I was on the right track. I'm just gonna zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, 7 rooms. Add new room. And I'm just gonna pull this 555 so I know what it is. Sure. I'll try uploading the script again. And then if I look for, yeah, so here it is. And that's the one I added before. Okay, so that's the delete page. I wonder if we can just go to this now. Oh, we can! Oh, man. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh, heavens. I'm just assuming here. Okay, maybe files. Ah, man, I feel like I made that way harder than I should have. And you know, that's something I really enjoy about Advent of Cyber is, like, especially being in the corporate field for so long, you get so accustomed to just staying in your comfort zone because that's your job, right? Like, you show up and you become a master of your craft in these specific areas, and you know, and that's why I like doing these videos. I will struggle on some of these, right? I know for a fact, like, I know nothing about GRC, and it's really cool because I have this opportunity now, in my opinion, at a very safe way, very safe lab manner. But I have this opportunity to go in here and try to get these different experiences and skills, and don't get me wrong, right? Like, probably when I was first learning about cyber, I would have done this way easier. I might have got stuck on the log analysis back in the day, but like the red team stuff when I was first learning, again, right? I learned it. It wasn't my passion, but I still learned it, and eventually, you know, you don't do it every day. You kind of learn some of those foundational skills. So it's always a humbling experience going through these. And of course, we do it for Glitch, and of course, Glitch was here. So were we, Glitch. So were we. So I'm really excited. Day 4 looks like it's gonna be on Atomic Red, which I'm super excited. I never played with Atomic Red before, so I'm really excited to learn a little bit more about that task. But no, this was absolutely great. I enjoyed the log analysis. I liked going into the more of the vulnerability exploits types of stuff. So it makes me, again, right, I feel humbled. It makes me want to go and go on OWASP's website to learn more about application security, because clearly I have a gap there, and that's okay, right? And stuff like this is important, right? This is why I really enjoy TryHackMe. So thank you all so much again for tuning in to the day 4 of, or was it day 4? Day 3. One of the days, one of the many days we have in of cyber. So thank you all for tuning in for that. I hope you had I guess it is day 3. I hope you had a fantastic time. I hope you got a chuckle and be struggling in some few areas, because I'm over here laughing at myself with some of the stuff, and of course the really cute puns that TryHackMe has. If you all want to connect through social media and just be engaged with CyberSpeak Labs and what we're doing, we have a great community as well, and I always like to promote it. We do a lot of community engagement. We offer opportunities for people to participate in writing through our newsletter. We also have a podcast here as well called Defenders and Lab Coats that really brings in passionate people from the community to talk about their experiences. And then also once a month we deep dive into a threat actor group or even a breach in history, so you get to learn about a lot of stuff here. You can watch this through Spotify or YouTube, and of course we do have an amazing Discord channel. There's a lot of really passionate people in the community there that's always wanting to go through stuff like Advent of Cyber, or just have mentorship and a support network as well, because cyber is stressful. So thank you guys again for watching in this episode, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I do appreciate you all, and thank you for joining me in the lab today. Talk to you soon. Bye.